Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Hello, Puddin'. We're back. We're back.
Are we really back?
Kinda, sorta back. Maybe, mostly.
Like, did we ever really leave?
I don't know. Guys, we're 2 minutes from start, so we're going to get right into this today. Today is Warships Classic Tournament, best of 3. Reminder, 5-minute delay. If you see anything wrong or whatever, feel free to let us know, but keep in mind, it will take at least 5 minutes for us to get things fixed. As I said, today is the best of 3. We have a whole bunch of brackets, all kinds of brackets things to talk about today. Here's your bracket. We got 2 different bracket groups. So we are going to be bringing you Entity versus BEX. You can see the other teams that have been brought in that have fought their way through. Remember, half of the teams were eliminated yesterday because they didn't have enough points. And let's press this button for the first
points.
Yeah, let's press this button for the first time, and good, it is working. So that's exciting. And now I need to check and make sure my other buttons are correct. So you can see that Kleber has been banned 3 times.
Could have banned it 4 times just to make sure nobody plays it.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. As a reminder, we are talking about playing older ships from 5 years ago in the tournament. I'll show you guys this screenshot here. You can type at any point in time !classic to pull up the link collection, get everywhere you need to go. I'm going to try to be Johnny on the spot with commercial breaks. It's going to be very challenging at the beginning of the stream, so keep that in mind, please. And as my special way of saying thanks to all who turned up early today, we're going to yeet out a code right off the bat. And this is a Warships Classic call. So as always, you have to be a follower of the Twitch channel, and you have to be active in chat. That's all you have to do. So make sure you're following twitch.tv/Lord_Zath and typing something in chat. Do it every about 10 minutes or so, just to be safe if you'd like. The game has just dropped, so I'm going to have to snooze the next commercial break. And I think we'll be okay. Woof! Sorry for the quick intro, Puddin', but I had a feeling we were going to get started right away here, so let's go.
Oh, I thought we had some time. Oh, wow. The horror.
The horror. We'll have time in between for moments of silence. All right, so here's our first look at Entity versus BEX. This is Sleeping Giant, and spawning to the north is going to be CG in a gearing, your typical COTS build gearing. We've got, I don't know, Olfsen in a daring, typical build. Got a Shimakaze with Suzuki and mostly torpedoes. For cruisers, we got a Moscow unique upgrade, missing 1 flag, with Kuznetsov for all the utilities. We've got RNG in a Venezia with unique upgrade and Sansonetti, but saying I don't want any of the Sansonetti things. We got ourselves a Salem with all the utility. And Rubber Duck is over there in a range module Des Moines. Interesting, with the special captain. We got Henry in a... I'm so glad he's not an honorary. We got Henry in a Montana with the special captain. What the heck is that? Consumable reload instead of... Okay, he wants to have his plane up quicker, I guess. And then finally, we've got a Kremlin with Zemensky in your typical tanky tank build. All right, Puddin', what do we got to the south?
To the south, we have a Hoffman with a Des Moines. Oh, Jesus. Can we please go to the screen? Stupid Windows. It's got me not in. So, I know there's a Hoffman Des Moines going to the other side of the Thunderdome. Oh my God, please.
That's what happens when you play Minecraft.
Well, it won't let me tab to stupid chips.
Okay.
Minecraft for a change, Windows.
Well, while you fix it, I can finish going over the lineup if that works for you. Okay. All right. We got a daring going into the mid area with oh, that's That's a special captain and none of the skills, which is kind of fun. We got a Montana setting up position as the goalie in the middle of the map. Wants to go for some cross shots. We got a Yamato with unique upgrade, of course. Already taking some shots out at, looks like, Venezia. Okay. In front of him, continuing down that side, is going to be a Yu Yang Minotaur combo. So that's going to be a Smoke Yang. Yep, that's a Smoke Yu Yang. And that's pretty much what you'd expect to see. Just luck chuck torpedoes. We got ourselves a utility build, full utility build Minotaur. That's with Dunkirk as the captain. And Puerto Rico, love the name, is in a full torpedo spec Shimakaze without a special captain, though. Okay. Are you back in now?
I wonder why they picked this map loadout. Like, I know it's back in the day, but
I almost wonder if it was an oopsie, but
I just
we had this one before.
No, I know. It's just I don't know why they didn't pick the newer one where it's C Andy on the 910.
Not sure. Meanwhile,
take the advantage away from the north.
BEX's Montana Henry got clobbered at the start. 30,000 damage taken by additional 2's Montana. Let's add a little bit more on top of that. And Henry's just kind of, I don't know why he turned in like that, because he's basically offering himself up on a silver platter to die. As a reminder, we've got some bans in the tournament now. I have to manually add these other ones to pop up, so give me one moment there. There we go. There's your bans. Kleber banned 3 times, although yesterday, Puddin', we didn't really see Kleber's being that effective. Like, we didn't see a team win with Kleber, really, right?
Well, I think the teams that used it just didn't use it correctly.
That's a big part of it, sure.
You know, I don't want to sit there and say skill level, but could, to do the French DD thing actually does
takes a ton of skill. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I think it's one of those people that, oh, we'll just, quad Kleber and we'll win. And then it's like, no, because you didn't utilize it correctly. Leaving the Shimakaze alive didn't help causes.
Right.
Can't leave those DDs alive. You're going with the club to kill those DDs.
Several years ago, when VOR played the Klebers for the first time in tournaments, it caught everybody off guard. And that's because they could make those ships dance. Ooh, Venezia taking some big hits there. That's Shimakaze torpedoes.
Venezia was also caught off guard.
Yeah. And we also have Henry's Montana now at 7,000 hit points. Now he's starting to heal. BEX coughing up an awful lot of hit points early in this match.
Well, they're also shoving the Kremlin into apples.
Sure, we haven't been paying too much attention to the other flank simply because Montana exists and is being farmed hard here.
Well, that usually is the boring cap.
And Henry brought down to 7,000 again as his heal expires.
Oh, he should go down here with his Yamato shots.
Yep. I'm looking. They are definitely, entities definitely working the farm here. 3,000 hit points now.
Yamato got screwed by overmatch.
951, who's going to get the kill? It's the Minotaur. He just got paper cutted to death.
We do have a Kremlin face checking at Des Moines, so this could be bad for the Des Moines, who's now at about half HP at A.
Yeah, but the Kremlin decided to stop. I think he's concerned about the smoke screen to the side of him. He doesn't want to give, obviously, an easy torpedo salvo for the Hoffman. But look how the Hoffman only fired 1 rack of torpedoes. I like that play, because that's going to convince von Stroheim to not move forward after this first rack goes, because he's going to be waiting for the second rack of torpedoes. Salem radar goes up.
Well, luckily for the Hoffman, he doesn't have to go far to get out of Salem radar.
Mm-hmm.
Good old T-Rex radar.
Yep. Yep. But that does push him off of position, which does give... You can see now the Kremlin starting to move forward. Right? That gives the Kremlin the ability to start advancing again. And
Well,
they need to do
nobody's
that.
surprise, Chocolate is dominated by the Northern team.
Well, it's kind of surprising to me because they just lost their battleship to get CCAP. So they absolutely need to start pushing over at the A side, which is why I think you see the aggression coming from BEX over there.
But mine did eat a YY Torp with his hydro going on.
Yeah, you know, sometimes luck just puts the torpedo in the wrong spot. To Puerto Rico detected now. Nothing. Hey, look, another deep water torpedo. Ooh, he missed it. Los.
Well, I mean, he had his hydro running before he spotted those torps, but yeah, it was just... You're not dodging that torp.
Mm-hmm. Once again, torpedoes from Hoffman providing area denial, slowing the Kremlin's push. But I'll tell you what, if I'm additional ones Des Moines, I'd be backing up farther, making a 3-point turn, and getting into a kiting positioning.
I don't know, like, the amount of room he has to back up, he's probably just better off reversing all the way.
Yeah, you can do that too.
The Kremlin doing something different we haven't seen also on this map.
Pushing?
Oh, wait, never.
Surviving?
I was going to say turning to go into the Thunderdome.
Ooh, nice Yamato salvo there on the Venezia. And now Minotaur radar is going to help finish the deal. I think BX is about to lose their Venezia, but... Oh yeah, he's doing the cruiser loser turn.
Well, sometimes you just got to do it, but like there's, I don't know, 7 torpedoes going at him.
Yeah. Death by Minotaur. There's the Hydro. You always run the Hydro if you are in a smoke screen, but because it's Yu-Yang smoke, it doesn't last as long. And now Fish Bread is outside of the smoke.
Kamikaze coming under heavy fire at Apples due to Des Moines radar.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Now you gotta, I gotta say, I don't like that. I mean, you know where the Des Moines is. Why would you just happily sail within 10 kilometer? He does get the trade at least.
why would anybody sail into known radar range?
That's what I mean. Like, hello?
But yet it happens all the time. We're all guilty of it.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it just happens, but if you know like where the ship was last located, like, okay. And that's why I like having that mini-map mod that alerts me if I'm within radar presence, because sometimes you just don't think about it. You got so much else going on. Daring torpedoes the
Bravo
Moskva.
team is going, we don't need caps if we just kill you all.
Yep,
If you have
more
to get a
deep water
cap.
torps coming over on the Kremlin now. Oh, he's gonna take 3? 3.
Those are deep water torps now?
Yeah,
From the Hoffman?
no. Those are regular torps. The Hoffman has regular torpedoes. It's a German destroyer.
Right, but you said deep waters on the Kremlin.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Regular torps.
I'm just confused. There's so many changes in the games. I don't know what got reverted.
Big hit on the Salem there from Additionals Montana.
He's not going to be able to heal all that back.
No.
Oh, look, a Kremlin's getting farmed down by AG spam. Shocked.
Yeah, Aquarius did a really nice job with the torpedoes on the Moskva earlier. We didn't catch it. And now he just gets to sit there and farm.
They've actually done a really good job with their torpedoes. In the art of just puke them out, they'll hit something eventually.
Absolutely. As Additional 2 punches out the Salem. 4 ships remaining for BEX. 4 ships and a dream. Sorry, make that 3.
More importantly, Team Bravo NTT finally got a cap.
Mm-hmm.
We're only, what, 12 minutes deep in this game for them to get a cap?
Yeah. Oof. Well, Kremlin's about to die. He's gonna dodge the torpedoes, but I think he's gonna be broadside to the Yamato. Oh, there's an island there. Well, he overturns and takes a torpedo in the side.
I do it all the time.
Yep. Here comes a Montana salvo. Nope. Yes.
Maybe. I'm just gonna cover all our bases.
No, I appreciate that. That's important.
Well, we have a Daring and a Des Moines left, and well, I don't like the Daring versus Moskva fight, and I think the Des Moines versus Minotaur is also questionable with the Yamato.
Yeah, this gives Strategic Fault a little bit more time to practice his shots now.
Oh, now goes the Daring.
Solo Warrior time for Rubber Duck.
Oh, we finally get to see Gunboat Shimakaze gunboat.
Woo! Gunboating!
Ironically, the YY's not.
At this point, you might as well all open up and just end it. Rubber Duck realizing it's over, he's just gonna stop. And then pop his radar because he likes to put a white line on my game.
Well, I mean, he had to know where the Shimakaze was. It's very, very, very difficult.
Now Rubber Duck is tasting the rainbow.
Where an open water gunboating shimmy's at.
And the Yamato finishes the conversation, as Yamato does, via overmatch.
Stupid Yamato.
Stupid Yamato. Well, this is not an official Wargaming blowout button, so there's that.
Well, thank you, Des Moines.
That's right. Let's go back to our best of 3 setup. Make sure everything's looking okay. It so far is.
Why is your bot back to the thing? Didn't I change it?
You changed it, and then Electric changed it back because he didn't like the all caps going on. So.
Well, I guess Uwu's getting, Electric's getting banned.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a commercial break because, like I said, I was gonna try to be very, very aggressive with commercials early on here. Build up some ad-free time for later, especially if we need to do a quick swap for like a game 3 or something. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention is the fact that Kleber was banned 3 times. Most of the time, teams each get 2 different ships to ban. They don't know who the other team is banning until all of them show up. But this is usually an indicator that one of the teams is unused to the website. So you have to choose a ship, and if you do it too quick, sometimes it double counts it. I've heard that, and I've also heard that they put in the ban, and then they don't know if it actually went through. So they try a second time, both of them go through, and now they're locked out from banning another ship. So very possible one of those scenarios happened, which caused the unfortunate double ban of Kleber. So basically, if it starts with K, if it has K in the name, ban it, is the theme of this best of 3. Yeah.
Upload ready.
And this was winner's bracket 1.3. Okay. I always got to remember to write down which one it is. Now they have replays that they're submitting, but I think the render bot is broken. At least it was on Friday when we did our replay analysis. So probably going to be broken again. Still, we'll see. Teams have a minimum or maximum of 10 minutes between games. So they've been told that the next game has to start by 25 after. Good morning, Stalwart.
I wonder if they're gonna take all 10 minutes.
Probably not. So we got Stalwart Legit Bro, Rick Patton, congratulations on your coal container, by the way. We got Squizzy Mate here. I saw SFNL1, Jer 1971. Good to see you, Jer. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Phantom 409, Vempehor, Bownutter to do. I saw you winning on somebody else's stream yesterday, Bownutter to do. Flyer Gremlin, let's go. Hello, hello. Did you follow? No, you did not. Make sure you toss a follow on in so you can get in for prizes as well, if you want. And of course, Taro is here. Taro gifting us 5 subs yesterday, getting us to our goal of 370 subs for the month. Thank you so much, Taro. Thank you. Seriously. After this, if it goes 2-0, we will scramble for a game 3. If it finishes with a game 3, we'll still scramble for a game if we can help it, because we don't start the next round until an hour and 10 minutes from now.
Eventually, you're gonna have to change the bot to conspiracy because I'm not putting up with the Ubu.
Oh god, not the conspiracy bot.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what normal is.
Normal is just normal.
Well, it's not in your list, so.
Oh, you're right. It probably isn't. Okay.
Because just do normal then.
Okay, I'll just do normal. That's fine.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to remove the conspiracy one because it sounds too similar to, sadly, all the stuff that's been going on in politics, you know? So I'm like, all right, this is too close to reality.
I guess that means the stupid AA bot really is learning from the interweb, so.
It is in the worst ways possible, I think. We are teaching it the worst that humanity has to offer.
Who was it?
Politics.
Microsoft or Google's AI bot that, what, less than a day, the internet taught it to be the most racist, toxic pieces of garbage in the planet?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Like, he would have fit in perfect with Modern Warfare.
It's kind of like one of my favorite quotes from Babylon 5. Here, intelligence has nothing to do with politics.
Well, I have to agree with SF.
It was a little anticlimactic, yeah.
I mean, NTT just came out and said, we're going to win this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it started with, the Montana just getting touched in places it didn't want to get touched.
Mm. Mm-hmm. And Cthulhu, I do agree with you that, yeah, go down swinging, sure. But at a certain point, the wipe is called and people just want to get on with their day. A lot of these players, especially if they're in NA, of course, they got up early, right? And if they're EU, well, I don't know, it's a comfortable Sunday afternoon for them. And if they're in Asia, it's Sunday evening and, work is coming soon. So I have a feeling we're going to see teams that are going to toss a throw. They just want to get done with it. What the? Glue?
What
about no,
glue?
this is not right. They have this in wrong. I got to put this out here. So UNSKL defeated Glue in game 1, but it shows as a W and L. So just put this up here. Maybe they can get that fixed.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. There's a little bit bias for Glue for me, which is why I asked to at least do one more of theirs. But as y'all know, I always stick with Team Bravo, so no matter who Team Bravo is, that's who I root for.
Yeah, although that's interesting to see that that Glue lost game 1. I'm very curious about that. They looked really strong yesterday.
They could just be waking up.
They could just be
waking up. They could be doing
yeah.
it for the drama.
Oh, true, the drama. So Bo is over there with Black Blueberry.
Black Blueberry, you say?
Yeah. Indeed. Now, after that, you can see we've signed up for winners bracket 2.2, the winner of 1.3 versus 1.4. Is that right? Did I want to sign it? There's the winner of these two to follow what we started with today. We could do that, but I thought I'd signed us up for over here. 2.3. I must have. I really hate the brackets. They don't put this stuff in. All they put is over here. Yeah, so why is 2.2 called 1.3? And one like huh?
Well, because it's not 1.4, which
Oh,
means
okay.
it's also not 6.7, but it could be 5.2.
And a half.
Does that make sense now?
No.
Okay, good.
So
But the game dropped.
the game did drop. I think they've.
Sorry.
You're fine. Oh, I see. Group 1 and Group 2. Ah, EU and your freaking brackets.
Something they don't know how to do.
Well, it's difficult because they don't have it listed here. It'd be easier if it was listed here. But it is what it is.
They don't
Alright, we got a
believe in
game.
KISS.
No, they don't. KISS, by the way, means stands for Keep It Simple, Sea Raptor.
Battle starts.
Oh. Well, I was going to use a different S word, but
All right. Well, here we go. Game 2 of Entity versus BEX. This can possibly end up in a 2-0 sweep. We shall see. And we're on Estuary. We've got Pavel with the Hoffman again. Did quite well last game. Got Black with a Yu Yang. Pretty much that's going to be the smoke. And we got 2 Puerto Rico trading a Shimakaze for a Daring this time. And then we got a whole host of cruisers like Fishbread in his full utility build. Minotaur with Special Captain. Additional one, I guess they saw the Prince Van Aranya on this game with SFSO and said, you know what? We can do it better. We're going to bring it too. So there you go with that. Without a Special Captain. We got a Moskva with Unique Upgrade and Zemensky. And then finally, we got a Des Moines Unique Upgrade and Special Captain. We got a Montana with Quick Sniper Scope, 0 Special Captain. That feels bad. And then a Schlieffen following the build doc and not taking preventative maintenance, which I guess maybe isn't as big of a deal now that things have slightly changed there. Puddin', tell us about the opposite team.
well, unfortunately for Entity, there's no Moskva, so as we know from yesterday, PVO is going to be useless against the Hoffman again. The Daring, Wooster. Let's see. Oh no, there is a Moskva behind a Montana, so yay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is everything's been standard. Monty's more towards survivability. Moskva doesn't need a flag. That's unique mod. All heading to apples. Oh look, a Schlieffen going to the middle. I'm shocked and appalled. We're running the Hydro mod. That's interesting. With reload, don't blame them for that. We have a Daring going for Donut and the Smoke Gumo with the Des Moines in tow are going to the, I'm going to assume the 10 line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to set up a death snail over here. Teams like to do that, like right about here. And they just, you know, this island provides some nice cover for torpedoes and stuff and a little bit of vision as well.
See, I would have traded the Moskva for a Salem, and I would have put the Salem behind the island with Hydra. Because that really did work out well yesterday.
Well, and yesterday, I think it was a Minotaur that we saw over here.
I believe it was a Minotaur.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also not a bad idea, especially with, you know, PVO, because you could just W a little bit quicker. But let's see. Well, BX is easily going to get apples because it's just a Minotaur and a YY. And ironically, that kind of leaves Bravo open. Even though there's a Moskva that could and probably will radar it. but I don't know if he's got range to cover it all. I think so.
We often see that the middle two caps, Bravo and Charlie, are essentially no man's land because you put somebody with a hydro up and they just spot the whole cap on both sides. So really, typically in this, the game is won on the flanks, and you just put one asset in the middle, and then the goal is to be, you know, to farm out the opposite asset first. Gandolfi takes a torpedo on the tip. Not much you can do about that. Nice Schlieffen torpedoes there.
Well, we got our first Death Snail going.
Oh yeah, that's happening all over the board. BEX is farming out Insilicious' Des Moines because he doesn't have smoke.
Ooh, looks like he beats reversing.
And the Rock cried out, no hiding place. Now, again, if you're going to be in smoke, don't forget to use your hydro. He forgot. But the smoke's about to expire soon, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't think he forgot. He's like, I don't need hydro streamer.
That's true.
I only use it when they come by me. I'm pretty sure the Gumo at least got some of those torps going by him.
Mm-hmm.
PVO
Gumo,
fishing for the daring.
Gumo now opening up. That's, they've decided they want this guy dead, and they're gonna go for it. I think Rubber Duck was trying to bait out the Montana salvo, but the Montana was waiting for the opportunity on the Des Moines. He had it. Didn't come the way he wanted.
Well, the other thing he could have been doing is making the Des Moines shoot him and not his Des Moines while he did the gamer turn.
Mm-hmm. Rubber Duck stopped shooting now. I think he wants to try to go dark. I don't like that play. I would have liked to have seen them just continue to farm out the Des Moines. They might still get him anyway.
Oh, he's on fire.
Yep, they got him anyway. That's a huge intra kill.
Now they know where the Hoffman's at too, just because of his smoke.
Yep. Yep. Montana got some good hits on the Des Moines stern, though.
Well, Duck's gonna easily be able to avoid these torps.
Yeah, the two have to form back up again so they can get their Death Snail going. Meanwhile, they do get the cap on the A side as well, pushing back entities Yu Yang and Minotaur.
Well, Moskva's being farmed out by Schlieffen secondaries.
Yep, so far BEX is up 2 caps to 1. And I kind of like this daring play here. They know the Schlieffen's hydro is down. Is he going to torpedo him or not? I thought he was going to torpedo him. No, he's going to smoke in front to let him know that there's a destroyer there.
I think he's trying to give smoke to his Moskva to save him.
That I understand.
All right, farm him out a bit, but like... all Entity has to do is pop the radar button and, you know, Daring's moving. Ooh, Hoffman spotted. He's low.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that, and he's also kind of stuck on a beach.
Well, I mean, at least his crew's got that nice little village right there.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little resort hotel. You can just go chill there, go to the bar. Maybe you got some slot machines. He actually manages to survive.
Well, the radar went down.
How dare the radar go down?
Then it's not easy to blind fire when something is that close to an island either.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. So Henry, once again, shoving his face forward so he can get farmed for free. Down to half health almost.
I don't understand this play.
Me neither.
I mean, if you're gonna go forward, quarter speed is not the correct speed.
No, at that point, you might as well just go full. I mean,
that's what I mean. At least drive through the cap and then go back around, but...
I mean, honestly, his best hope is to make it to ram the Moskva. Like, at this point, that's his best hope, and it's probably too late for that now. Yeah.
Oh, not at 20k with a Minotaur having your broadside.
Right, and a minute to go till you get the heal. Alright, well, fish bread is out of smoke, so this is your opportunity, Henry. Make the shots count, because you only got one.
I don't think his guns were looking that way.
Questionable decision. And that opens up the Moskva, who just decided to come out broadside to the same things he was being shot at before. Confused screaming. Goodbye. Here come the conga line torpedoes that I was waiting for from the Daring. And all those torpedoes are gonna basically do nothing. He's got he found like the one place where the Moskva is like, yeah, I'm just not gonna torp there.
I don't even think the Moskva turned or anything.
No, he didn't. Oh well.
Well, now the Schlieffen has to make a big play here.
To be quite honest, his play was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, but I think this is unnecessary right now. Well, never mind. They've lost another ship. The Hoffman's going to be dead soon.
That's okay. He's got smoke. He's safe.
Oh, they're blind firing that smoke.
Oh, of course. Of course. Now, Entity was able to basically rotate forces over to that side as BEX is in that unfavorable position of having to push into a team of kiters.
Maybe one day the Rooster will connect shells with the Moskva instead of going for the Schlieffen. Because like all these are just going right over. He's too close. Shoot the Schlieffen.
He might not have the range, in which case he needs to get in range.
Exactly.
And the Schlieffen has decided to stop. See, you can't... There's really no uncommitting a Schlieffen. Once you commit it, it goes. If you stop it, you give the opponent time to react and farm it out.
You know, once you commit it to something, it doesn't matter what you are. Maybe a destroyer is the exception here. You're committed to it. Because even if that's a cruiser, what's going to happen? They're all going to farm you out. Like,
absolutely.
Why sit there?
And he stopped. It's like he's concerned about giving the Montana broadside.
It's probably more concerned with broadsiding the Moskva, because that thing can really do some serious damage.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And then you got the Minotaur, like...
But what you do then is you don't curve in like that. You go out this way so that you know, have a good angle against the Moskva and let your secondaries just do the talking.
Kind of go at the Minotaur Daring YY.
Exactly. But instead, Fishbread is just living the dream right now. He gets to farm out 2 battleships with his pew pew AP into the superstructure. And that actually does work.
Well, we also have the Schlieffen going at the Hiraguma Des Moines combo. And down goes the Gumo.
Gumo goes down.
Down goes Des Moines.
Oh. And just like that, game is basically over. The Schlieffen, nope, he goes down. I was gonna say, that would have been something if he actually survived.
Yeah, well, I mean, his team is gonna live on in glory.
That's right. The Montana he was so afraid of finishes the deal. And all we have left is a Daring, a Hoffman, and a Worcester.
Well, Hoffman's beaching.
Didn't he do that last time? Yeah, he did.
He's a beach enjoyer.
He is indeed a beach enjoyer. I didn't get a chance to fix here. Yep. Let me get the other bands up like so. There we go.
Well, now we have Worcester versus Minotaur with Montana shots, probably from somewhere in Moskva.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for the Worcester. Solo Warrior time for the daring.
He's only got 1:38 to kill everything.
Gonna swoop in for my death pick here because this is over. This is over. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this in, set the winner, and I'm gonna ask if there's a game 3. Well, this was our first look at Bex. BEX is not out of the tournament yet. There is a loser's bracket today. If they lose a second time, then they're done.
I think that the turning point here was actually losing that Montana for nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a turning point in both games, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you had the advantage because you killed the Des Moines.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got up on the ship lead first, but is the daring smoking?
Oh, absolutely. Well, as Cthulhu suggested, you know, practice not dying at the end. It's fine. There you go. Game, set, and match. Congratulations to Entity for a 2-0 sweep over BEX. Here's our fun little winner screen. All right. I'm going to be quick here with getting a commercial break fired off while we try to find ourselves another tournament best of 3 to catch. Okay? So stay tuned. This might take us a few moments. I have asked for any other games. Puddin', this is the part where you and I just start hopping into random rooms. This is the best part of the tournament, guys. All right, I went into Glue. I saw they're in battle already. I'm going into E-Rare now. They're in game.
They're in game.
I'm sure everybody's in game right now, but worth checking anyway. Inca is in game.
And that's why I looked.
E-Rare's in game. I think they're all in game now. VIE Throw is the only one I don't think I've seen yet. They're in game too. Why don't you sit in the glue room? And we'll see what happens. Meantime, let me see.
Wait, isn't Bo streaming that?
Bo is streaming glue, correct. VIE Throw is probably going to be going to a game 3. Okay, so I'll set up for that one. VIE and Throw. Over here. Bracket group 2. VIE versus Throw.
Well, looking at Bo's stream, it looks like Glue should take this game.
Okay.
So that's a possible game 3.
Ah, never mind. They have a separate channel for pick ban in the group. Okay. Alright, I can do that.
Yeah, Glue is up 3 ships to, well, 3 ships. They have 2 caps.
Okay.
As soon as this Montana dies.
So
Do we just want to wait for that, or you suggested somebody else was going to a game 3?
looks like throw versus VIE. So I'd say whichever one gets out first, we set up for, you know? So if you want to sit in the glue training room, and then I'll sit in this one.
Oh, Jesus, stupid changed.
And I want to I don't want to be following winner versus loser. Okay. I want to cover the winner. So smoke. Okay. So which team is who's casting the smoke game? That's Bo. Okay. The Ordis game would be fine too. Who's casting the Ordis game? Okay, we can do that.
They got 5 minutes to win, so they should be out of game soon.
I'm putting us there instead.
Oh no, what, 10 minutes?
Ordis, okay. Or the other option would be Weiss. Okay, this is all screwed up. Okay. So the tournament page is screwed up, and that's screwing up the other stuff. Well, that's exciting. Okay. Yeah, that was a very fast game. So hopefully we can get the commercial breaks off the ground here and get ourselves caught up. Looks like it. Okay, good. It did run. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to look at this, and we'll maybe play another audible, but I don't want to follow BEX after that game. All due respect to BEX, but I want to see a very competitive match. I want to see the winners versus winners. So people who blow up a sub's target with the torso a pixel away from the hull are griefers and what? I mean, that's no different than blowing up something before an aircraft carrier drops on it, or random torpedoes hit, or M-Note shoots something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't understand the statement at all. People who blow up a sub's target with...
Yeah. I'm getting sick of the kickbots.
Oh no. You also have to realize those shells are in the air. God knows how long they've been traveling for. Get guns off the board. Win the game.
Yep. Okay, my group is...
Unpopular opinion.
My group is out. Ah, no. Okay. No game 3
for you.
No game 3. So throw wins 2-0 over on this side. I think that means.
Oh.
I don't know. It's not updated.
Blue still has the lead on Bowstring.
Mm-hmm.
But if they lose a ship, they could be down because UNSKL has 3 of the caps out of the 4.
Let me get set up for this possible... Oh, they just got out?
Who did? Oh, yeah. I would say yes, just from watching this.
Well, let's wait for them to say it's official. We got Glue versus UNSKL. And band ships play Bear, Harugamo. Game 3, it is official. All right. Where did it go? Moskva, Worcester. Moskva and Worcester. Okay, they just finished Sea of Fortune. Obviously, Glue won that one. UNSKL won Game 1. And Game 1 was on Crash Zone Alpha. And we are now going to North. Let me program all of this stuff in for you. And here's your best of 3. Although it didn't apply my ship ban update. Nope, it did. Okay, cool. And pretty much every streamer is in here, so I'm pretty sure this is the only game in town, y'all. So this will be Glue versus UNSKL.
So.
What?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go into some random guy's training room and comment on that.
We could do that.
I think the next one we both already up in Omaha's.
That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Ooh, still 74 in here. Chat, time for a weather report. Where are you tuning in from? What's the weather like for you? In the Chicago area, it's going to be like round 2 of summer, essentially. Going to be 80s, maybe even 90s, but 74 in the room right now means I don't have to worry about turning my AC on, at least for another hour-ish. We'll see. If this game starts on time, I won't need to run another commercial break. If it does not start on, if it starts earlier, I should be okay. If there's delays, I'll have to change it up. We'll figure it out. After this game, we'll go and take a look at this page again and see what we can do with it. I'm gonna put a copy of that up over here in case I want to do something with it that doesn't show up on the screen. Okay, almost everybody is tossed in here. Okay, so Bo's gonna cover smoke versus throw next round. Oh, well. 44 and Torp is gonna go and cover. All right, winner of 1.3 in Group 2. Okay, that's Inca versus Syntax right now. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we'll do that one next. We'll do Ortis versus whoever wins Inca or Syntax. It's really confusing the way they did the coloring here, because that's fine. Okay, so this is Group 2 color. This is Group 1 color. You look here. This is Group 1 color. This is Group 1 color. This is Group 2 color. This is Group 2 color. So that's confusing as all F. And then we go, this is Group 1 color, back to Group 2 color. Okay, well, we got teams getting themselves set up, so we should be good to go in a few moments. I'm curious to know if Inca's going to win versus Syntax. Both teams looked really strong yesterday when we covered them, right, Puddin?
Oh, yes, they did. But, you know, that was yesterday.
By the way, chat, proof that the dogs are alive. They've moved.
Or have they moved?
Anyway, you're right. It was yesterday, and it was only one game that we saw both of them doing, but it is what it is. Okay, so it looks like both teams are mostly ready. Glue is missing one player. UNSKL is being asked for a replay. And we've got, I have a strong feeling we're going to get started pretty soon here, y'all. I'll remind you guys of the ships that are allowed by pressing that button. Both teams saying that they're ready. I'll let them know you're ready.
Oh, of course I'm ready. When aren't I ready?
Oh, goodness. Why not? Looks like we are going to get started in a moment. There we go. It's time for game 3, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a good one. Odin likes his Haru. Haru's a good one. You have an autographed copy of the Illustrated Man. That sounds fun, Trigon Seal. Here we go. Oh, I didn't look at which side is which. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pivotal game for both UNSKL and Glue. This is game 3 of their match. Whoever wins continues in the winner's bracket. Whoever loses is in the loser's bracket, but not out of the tournament. They can still win their way to the knockout bracket next weekend. So let's take a look at our lineups. We've got Hihied in a Regalo. We've got Astronauts in a Shimakaze torpedo build. Without unique captain, we have Vamihan in a Habrask. Unique upgrade. Mentor is in another Habrask. Unique upgrade with a special captain. Both of them have that. We've got Gazukul in a Daring with the special captain. We have our first Stalingrad sighting of the day. That's Patiant in a Reload Stalin. I missed a Kava apparently, because he spawned in the cruiser slot. That's Nalmisius in same build, similar build at least. We got Porky in the Kremlin, typical tank build without a special captain, and we've got a Montana with a special captain as well. And Inca and Syntax is going to game 3 as well. We just started this, so we're going to sit here, obviously. Tell us about Glue, Puddin'.
For Glue, we've got a Smoke Garing, and trailing him is a Radar Minotaur, a unique upgrade Des Moines, a unique upgrade Venezia, a PVO, and the Kremlin Reload, kind of built for survivability. Most of these builds are something we've all come and seen and love. Typical American survivability build for the Montana. And off going to Eclair is Eagle Lance and a unique upgrade Shimmy with a Goliath. I think this is the first Goliath we've seen.
Today, yes. We saw a Goliath yesterday. Didn't really do too much.
Well, I mean, Goliaths don't do too much except for survive. But as we can see, Glue has gone for the DPM with cruisers. Not a lot of, only 2 DDs versus the Kaba because, you know, UNSKL was like, well, Kleb don't work. Let's just bring Kaba because it was the OG gunboat.
Right.
So let's see if they can make that work.
Kabas are fun, but Kabas got nerfed into oblivion for a very long time. And
I
kind
think
of
they're
slightly.
still nerfed.
I agree. It's the rudder shift really that screwed them over hard.
They always had hard rudder shifts. It's the range.
Well, that
Like
too.
even with the unique upgrade, like the clubs and all them can still shoot out further. And it's like, you know,
Yep.
just give them back their OG range.
Which
I
is
don't know
why
how
you
hard
see.
it is to type those numbers in.
That's why you see all the Kabas taking the range skill for the captain.
Shrimp dance, dodging Montana shells.
Yeah, he got spotted early on his way to that radar cruiser spot. But that still allows UNSKL to grab the sea cap uncontested.
Well, I mean, they have plenty of destroyers to grab it. Wonder how long before Glue figures out that it's a lone DD at Eclair.
Yeah. They'll find out once the Kabas all show up. But even then, you still have a Shimakaze that's kind of hidden in there too, right?
Well, you'd have to assume the Shimmy is spotting for the Kabas.
Hmm.
Well, Peyton doing the uncots thing has his hydro running while he's in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost unheard of. Decap is still wide open for the taking.
Yep. Yep. There's the radar. So now everybody sits and waits as the Kabas are like, nope, 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 and they're leaving that area.
Gearing in the
technically-
hydro will pick up all these torps coming in on the Minotaur.
Mm-hmm. Technically, UNSKL doesn't have to worry about pushing right now. They've got 2 caps to 1. Sorry, 3 caps to
Well-
1.
Their Kremlin is getting farmed out.
Oh no, the horror. I think that's more of the fact that Glue has nothing to shoot at, although Minotaur takes some torpedoes. Big Boy as well, despite both of them having hydro up. Those are Shimakaze torpedoes. 35,000 on the Minotaur, almost 15,000 on the PVO. That's a pretty good Shimakaze salvo.
Kremlin goes unspotted, but he's down to just over half health.
Yeah, they're just going to keep shooting.
Oh,
if you got-
Kremlin gets a nose fire.
If you got nothing to shoot, you might as well just keep going. He does have a sticky nose fire, but whatever. I don't think he's that
Man, those
concerned.
Kabas have just backed off.
Oh yeah, they've noped out of that area, and there comes the smoke from the daring. Means all that's left is Shrimp Dance to radar, but he's got 50 seconds to go.
Oh, Stalingrad has rotated over to decap,
Yep.
noticing that nobody's taken it.
Drags Montana has also been farmed out. Both battleships for UNSKL taking a lot of damage early in the game. I think what they're going to do is they're going to take the Kabas and they're going to hard push another area. They figure most of Glue's beef is over on this side. Kabas are fast, they can relocate quickly. And they're probably going to push into the decap.
That would be the wise move. While obviously Glue is going to push up the 1-2 line.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's just it's a lone shimmy at A, but you know they'll be broadside to a Kremlin.
Oh no, the Kabas are in a position. Okay, The Kabas are in a position to farm anything out from a distance now. Ah, and they see Moose now. Moose has HE in the barrels. Shots out on Mentor Seraphim. Oh, they connect.
Oh, yeah.
That forces the heal.
Cabas have broken off.
Now, Kaba's got 50 millimeter side plate armor, but 406s don't care about that.
Well, Shimmy radared by, I'm going to assume, Stalingrad over at D.
That is correct. Eagle Lance is in trouble. He's trying to back into the sea cap, but Milcius's Kaba has been put in position there. Here come the other Kabas now to start shooting too.
Well, Goliath is finally pushing up to Eclair, realizing that there's now nothing there, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Radar goes down. Eagle Lance should be able to get this if they stop blind firing them.
Yeah, they keep hitting him.
Well, they're finally missing. There's the Death Snail to start farming out the Kremlin. That's really going to open up a lot because you don't have really much to slap these cruisers down except for mounting Stalingrad.
I don't like Cerebe's Venezia. Like, why use your smoke next to the other smoke? It's just...
The Shimmy was spotting you because, as you can see, he's spotted.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Safety first. Torpedoes punch out the Kremlin. First blood goes to Glue.
Well, Glue now has 3 caps to UNSKL's 2, but they are flipping Eclair.
WK Enthusiast finally realizing there's not much over on the E side.
No, slowly pushing up that Kremlin. While the Monte's being farmed out by 1 club, possibly 2.
Mm-hmm.
Stalingrad is coming down behind. WK getting cheeky shots in on this Montana. Apparently the enemy is about to win.
The enemy is always about to win. Wolfman
just getting farmed hard.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I think he's looking for a broadside shot on the Stalingrad. Yeah, he is. He's turning. Stalingrad sees this, of course, and is turning as well.
I don't know if Wolfman's going to be able to make this out.
No, I don't think so. You're gonna give it a go.
I mean, he's got 30 seconds till his heal.
Shimakaze torps on the Stalin plus Dutch oven. Stalin takes a torp. DCP.
Plus Goliath.
Dutch oven starts a sticky fire right as the DCP expires. Wow, there goes the Stalingrad.
Nice shot by Moose. Nice focus fire by Glue. Wolfman is going to go out. He's on a fire, I believe.
Yeah. Yep, there goes evacuating the captain.
So I have this lone Shimmy up at A. Or not A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is A.
No, at A. Yeah, astronauts. I do like what he's doing. He's keeping the Vengeance spotted, but he's also looking for opportunities to torpedo from the backfield. But Glue isn't really playing that game. You can see they're playing a much more aggressive game. Shoving the Minotaur through smoke, and as a matter of fact, Peyton says, I'm no longer Peyton the Smoke Hider. I'm now the Open Waterer. As he continues to try to nail the daring.
WK just got touched by Montana.
Yeah, he's on a Goliath. That'll heal.
Yeah, buff right out, as they say.
That's right. Alright, so all of that was going on. Peyton was taking AP shell after AP shell from the Kaba, and his heal's about to expire. So basically what he was doing was saying, I can come out, I can show broadside, I can take damage, I don't care, I've got a super heal. Actually, that's very brilliant play there because he's healing through the damage he's taking.
Well,
The hard thing is now he's got to not take...
kept being flipped though by the shimmy.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they can afford to lose the Minotaur here.
They're going to. There's nothing they can do about it.
They have to trade out at least this one Kaba.
Even Big Six opening up now, they realize how important it is to kill this guy. Heal expired. Nemilcius is gonna walk away. Barely. Meanwhile, we've got a Kaba in front of the Des Moines. Terrapin was...
10 seconds to get a kill.
I just noticed that. Thank you. 10 seconds to go. This is the problem with so many caps and allowing the enemy to have so much time.
5 seconds.
When you're gonna do your your counter push it. That's it.
GG.
That's GG. UNSKL wins, knocking Glue down to the losers bracket. In our first round of the tournament.
Oh,
wow.
Somebody finally made gunboats work and there was Kabas.
That's right. All right, well, let's set our winner here. Hopefully I pressed the right button this time.
Well played, UNSKL. Team Bravo still needs that team pep talk.
Now I understand their logo. Wow. All right.